don't you know? I don't trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk itself. Try, but we still out here and then busting down our mic as well. Use it and chill.
Legendary beat.
Chill. I don't trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk itself. Try, but we still out here and then busting down our mic as well. You say, how you wanna know if I could? I cannot feel your vibe as well. This cause you can't damage them bills. We can take it back. You still lick it in the block, yeah. You know nothing about that. Mr. CEO is not smart. Now she calling me. What this girl want me on? I'm a trap phone ring. You know the money I think.
They think I'm bougie now. I used to wear a plate, but I'm now pulling up in the off-white pants. I'm with the Goonies though. Everything show. Shut down the show. Hey girl, wanna put down the show. That's champagne that has to go. First froze, now they say I'm cold. I never saw the back when I was alone. God's plan for me now, I don't
Trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk itself. Try, but we still out here and then busting down our mic as well. You say, how you wanna know if I could? I cannot feel your vibe as well. This cause you can't damage them bills. Last night I was at the bar trying to shoot my shot at bartender. Same time with GG telling me about don't crush your free car. The boys free cash growing your list. Now pay tax, give me receipt. Running for police for some legal activity.
Trip is confirmed. Louis V kicks and I got the bus down. I'll be right back. Need to go uptown, flipping them parts. Baby, don't you know, I'll be right back. Got a loud park in the side bar. Baby, don't you know, I'll be right back. Baby, don't you know.
I don't trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk itself. Try, but we still out here and then busting down our mic as well. You say, how you wanna know if I'm good? I cannot feel your vibe as well. This cause you can't damage them bills.
You wasn't out checking to the money did it for the honey, it's not new. It's not new, yeah, we always celebrate. Hoping this year you get money. They used to tell me now when I pull up the army. Money in the safe so there's no space. Messing with them all I know it ain't safe.
I don't trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk itself. Try, but we still out here and then busting down our mic as well. You say, how you wanna know if I'm good? I cannot feel your vibe as well. This cause you can't damage them.
Hey, good morning, family. How are you doing this wonderful morning? It being the 30th of April, man. We have come to the end of April, you know. I don't know if I think we have come to the end of April, you know, and it's really crazy, you know, how the month is really running too quick. And I hope you're really doing great. I hope you have achieved something this month. I hope you have learned something as we come to the end of the month. You know, what is your target? What do you have? You know, what are your manifestations for the coming month? Good morning, and I am so blessed to be here with you. Welcome to the Pan-African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuned into the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And it's 28 minutes past 10 here. And the weather is the sun is really hot out there. You know, I was really sweating, you know, opening the windows, the matatu windows all over. But I'm so blessed, you know, each and every day when you wake up, stepping on the ground, it's a blessing, and we get to thank God. And of course, it's on a Friday. Whoa, what did I take in the morning? It's on a Friday, and of course, the weekend is just kicking in. People are about, you know, kusherekea. People are just about to party. People are about to chill, you know. Others are about, you know, a lot is supposed to be going down this weekend. Of course, it's on a Friday, and we're looking forward to some fresh vibes here on the Pan-African Bliss Show. You know, it's all about positivity. As I always say, we don't want negative energy. If you have any negative energy, please learn how, you know, to eliminate that. in your body, in your mind. You need to be positive about everything. No matter what happens in your life, you need to always keep it positive. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Please do remember to get hold of us on our social media handles, as I said, on Instagram on the Pan African Bliss Show, and of course on Facebook and then Twitter. You can catch us on the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. Get to engage with me, listen, engage and transform. Share with me where are you tuning in from, where are you listening to us from. And of course, as we look forward to discuss with you some interesting topics today, and of course, as we get to look what has been going on, throughout the week. It's been on a Friday. A lot has really been going on, since Monday, and now we are on a Friday. We're going to be looking forward to that. And that was trust issues. I don't know if you have trust issues. That was trust issues by NSG. I love NSG. It's a group all the way from the UK. I love their vibe. I really, really, really do. I love their vibe. Apart from Amapiano, I know you all know I'm just into Amapianos, but no. Honey, I kick it in also with the NSG and also with the UK beats. I'm so much into UK beats, Afro music, African music. It's always a vibe. So that was Trust Issues by NSG. And I was just asking, I don't know how many of you, if you have trust issues. I don't know if you have trust issues, either be it with your friends, be it with your family, be it with your, co-workers. I don't know, wherever you are, do you have trust issues? Because personally, I do have trust issues. I'm the kind of person you're gonna get into my life, but before I trust you, no matter how you might be telling me something that really makes sense or something that is really, really true, but trusting me, it takes me time for me to believe you. For me to believe something, I just have these trust issues. I just have so much insecurities, especially with people, because especially in Kanairo, here in Nairobi, you can't trust no one. Because I remember there was a moment I trusted someone, just a stranger, only to end up being theft. To be robbed. I'm sorry. I ended up to being robbed. My phone was robbed, and I was just like, whoa, you help out people, then they end up doing you shit. But anyway, we're all about positivity here. The time is really running too quick. And of course, thank you so much for tuning in into the Blackout Fire Network. Here we're all about fresh sheets, fresh vibes, and of course positivity. We're gonna take a short break, and of course we're gonna be right back. You remember here it's on a Friday, so we're all about music, entertainment, and of course some serious discussion. So keep it tuned. Do not touch that button. And of course, tell a friend to tell a friend. Do remember to also give us your views as we look forward, to have some interesting topics with you today. We're gonna be having a lot to discuss, so you can interact with me. Tell me what you think about the discussion that we're gonna be having today, and of course tell me how was your week and how you faring, as the weekend kicks in. How are you feeling? So I'm gonna play you a jam all the way, from Nigeria, and Kenya. This is a bad. This is a bad and a mad vibe. I'm so in love with this jam. I don't know what you think about it, but let me play it for you. Then we're gonna be right back as we discuss more. Please do not touch that button.
Super complicated, got me feeling agitated. But for you, I'll try be patient. Mapenzi baby, siku zako waza gari, nahisi nazama mbali. Eye to eye, me can't let go. You're my island, try to take control. I'm sure you already know we can make it official. Never be easy, boy, I'm a lazy boy. We can play like a toy, just wanna enjoy the good times with you. Complication shit. Sing a friendship, give me a song. You could be mine. Complication shit. Sing a friendship.
I'm stuck to one back, waiting to the building. The feeling is very, very mutual, baby. I just wanna see you so my formula, baby. I just wanna feel you nicely, you be gently in your country. Passa, passa, baby, when I pass ya. I wanna love you, love you, love you till I pass ya. You're really special to me and I'm very welcome cause I wanna be your nigga.
Obligation shit, obligation shit, obligation shit. Send a friendship, you made it sound. Be mine. Obligation shit, obligation shit, obligation shit. Send a friendship, you made it sound. You could be mine. Obligation shit, obligation shit, obligation shit. Hold me down, make a ride for me, hold me down, make a ride for me, you're me, oh baby, make a come back in.
Hold me down, make you ride for me, hold me down. Make you do me the do me as you can see. I go mind to come for me.
Obligation shit, sing a friendship, you need a song. Be mine. Obligation shit, obligation shit, sing a friendship, you need a song. Be mine.
Bad boy down,
And we are back. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuned in into the Blackout Fire Network. That is some amazing jam, complicationship. When you hear complicationship, I'm always asking. I always wonder what are people thinking about. But of course, that was complicationship by Tanasha Donna, all the way from Kenya. And featuring Bad Boy Teams all the way from Nigeria. And as we were here on the last show, we discussed. I said I think Tanasha, she's really pushing so hard, despite her doing collabo with Diamond Platinums all the way from Tanzania. I think she's really, really pushing herself, and making some amazing jumps, for all Africans and of course worldwide. Of course, it's 36 minutes past 10 a.m. here in Nairobi. It being the 30th of April, and I was just asking before we took that short break, and what have you achieved during this month of April? As we approach May, we always have some goals. It's like the way when the year begins, you always have some sets or some manifestations, affirmations that you've set aside. And of course, as the month, I'm the kind of person when a new month arrives, I'm always like writing down. I'm the writing person. I'm that kind of person who loves putting things on paper. So I always write like, I want this and I want to do this. I want to do this. So I don't know about you. I can say a lot has happened to me in the month of April. Yeah. A lot has really happened to me. I've experienced some of the things. I've ventured into some things, and I'm so grateful to God. And of course, as I said, each and every day when you step in on the ground, it's a blessing. You got to thank God for the gift of life. And of course, we are so happy. I am so happy personally for you taking your time for tuning in into the Pan African Bliss Show here on the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And as I said, it's on a Friday. I don't know where you are about to kick your weekend. I don't know where you're about to spend your weekend. I don't know whom you're about to call, for a house party, or maybe just chill or educate each other, or even tune into the www.blackoutfirenetwork.com and watch some of the shows that you have missed. Because, darling, here it's all about, positivity, fresh vibes, and fresh sheets. We're all about good vibes. We don't want bad energy. So, yeah, even on a Friday, of course, we know a lot has happened throughout the week, maybe from where you're listening to us from. And, of course, you can interact with me on the Facebook and, of course, on Twitter, on Instagram. Tell me where you're listening to. How was your week? And, of course, as we look down and forward to discuss some interesting topics with you. A lot has really been happening. So we're going to start maybe on the entertainment because it's on a Friday. So we're going to be talking basically about everything. A lot has been happening. And yesterday, I don't know how many of you saw, but yesterday some things were trending on Twitter. A lot of things were really trending on Twitter. And one of them is when we look on the music side or, the industry, the entertainment industry, Drake, or rather, I found out that Drake has just hit the Billboard. He's the rule maker in the Billboard. And of course, some rumors are also spreading that Selena Gomez is featuring in a new movie called The Spiral, which is produced and directed by Drake. Isn't that amazing? Seeing people, that is international thing, And of course, here in Africa, we're also looking for, a lot of people, when you start a career, let's say an acting career, a singing career, people are always looking for, to go international. Of course, everyone want to go international, and it's really motivating. As we look at someone like Drake, he has really come a long way, a long, long, long way. I mean, I started listening to Drake when I was way younger, when I was in primary, in my pre-primaries, I guess. Oh my goodness, Drake has really come a long way, and of course, he deserves it. He really deserves it. And of course, as we move on forward, we also have a new jam by Burna Boy. He won the Grammy Awards, and of course, we know what Burna Boy is all about. We've seen how far he has also come, all the way, since 2012 when he released this jam, Yawa. Was it called Yawa? I guess it was Yawa Day. Yeah. So yeah, Burna Boy has released a new jam. It's called Kilometer, which basically just talks about his journey in music. How the growth, the challenges, in everything. And of course, it's a hit. It's a jam of which you're gonna be looking forward, to be playing that for you later. And of course, as we move on forward, of course, we also have the 20 best music of April, the best music, the best hits that have been hitting during this month of April. I don't know what you think. Maybe you can, interact with me and tell me which is the song that you think that, motivated you or inspired you, or maybe taught you something through the message in a way. Which song do you think, or which artist do you think did the most, during this month of April? For me, I'll say, of course, if you, I don't know, maybe you can predict maybe what I'm about to say, but if you know me, if if you keep on tuning into the Pan African Bliss, you know what your girl is all about. I'm a piano most. I'm a piano most. So yeah, my first song of the month, all the way from South Africa, is Kulunkulu. Kulunkulu by Kamonfela. Yeah, so that was a jam. It hit 1 million in less than a week. And of course, she's a young upcoming star all the way from South Africa. She's doing the most, and of course, she's doing a great job. She was also in Kenya last month, of course, during this month of April, if I'm not wrong. And of course, she got to perform. She got to share with us about her career, and of course, what her music is all about. And of course, we have other jams. We also have a lot. Maybe you can share with me. You can interact with me and tell me what you think. Mine will remain being an Kulu by Kamonfela. And of course, we have beatbox. There's a challenge of the beatbox that has been going on. Beatbox, I don't know who did the original. I don't know if it was the baby or I don't know who. But mine, I love beatbox. The freestyle by Mulatto. It also hit 1 million in less than a week. These people are really inspiring a lot of people out here, them being the youngsters. Mulatto, she's only 22, and of course, she's inspiring a lot of young girls here. And of course, if you listen to her side of the story, being a Black woman in America or in the US or being in the industry, she was really criticized a lot. She was judged, why is she white and yet she's Black, a lot of, it's like you having, one parent who is white and another one who is Black, then people get to criticize you because of your color. Maybe you took the white color the most, but anyway, we all about entertainment here. We all about fresh vibes. We all about positivity. We don't want any bad energy coming around our ways. And also on the we all know, or maybe worldwide, we know the coronavirus, how has really been affecting us in Kenya. I don't know how the cases are really going on, but we're gonna be checking forward on that. We know that in India, the coronavirus are really attacked them in a very bad way. People are really in a bad state, and of course, I think we should put India into prayers. People are really asking for help, and of course, we know India has the most and the best. When people get cancer and these diseases that can't be treated in our nations, especially like here in Kenya, they always transfer you or refer you to India, and it's really crazy. And also, panicking. Like it's astonishing, when we see India like having the best and the best of the doctors, having the best and the best of hospitals, being attacked by coronavirus, and they have nothing to do. I don't know all about vaccinations, but all I know is that Kenya has suspended flights from India for the next 14 days, because of this COVID-19 surge. It's really crazy, but we pray for India that all goes well. We pray that all goes well. We're going to take a short break, then we're going to be right back, whereby we're going to be discussing some interesting topics. I don't know if you've read the description. I don't know if you've read the whole topic, but welcome. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show. I'm your girl, Joby, and you're tuned into the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And the time is 44 minutes past 4. Of course, we're looking forward to some amazing jams. So keep it tuned, and do remember to interact with me. On my social media handles, that is on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course on Instagram.
Ulipokosa nisamehe, ulipokosa kusamehe, na maisha yaendelee. Rafiki zangu wanaulizia, yeah. Josephine, it's Die Heartbeat. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, from my dead body me, from my dead body me. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, from my dead body me, from my dead body me. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, from my dead body me, from my dead body me, yeah. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, on my dead body me, on my dead body me, yeah. Me making you, I did continue, I did calling you, I was shilling you, me mourning you, I did continue, I did calling you, I was shilling you, yeah. Only friend of me, but it makes sense. I need it to make it. It's classic on me, no matter touch, I don't feel I need you. Positivity, you, no negativity, you, oh yeah. I want me to down, I want me to down, yes. I am moving higher. And to run me deeper, ever be hallelujah. Thanking you, thanking you, calling you, washing you, and remembering you. Thanking you, calling you, washing you, yeah. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, from my dead body me, from my dead body me. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, from my dead body me, from my dead body me.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Pan-African Bliss Show. My name is Joby. You're tuned in into the Blackout Fire Network, media for the 21st century. Where are you listening to us? Where are you listening to us from? Where are you tuning in from? Do get to interact with me on Facebook, on Twitter, on the Blackout Fire Network, and of course on Instagram on the Pan-African Bliss Show. It's 49 minutes past 10 here in Nairobi. The sun is really popping out. I don't know what's the weather. Yeah, the weather here in Nairobi lately is really unpredictable. It might rain, it might just get windy, it might get sunny each and every time, just any time. It's so unpredictable. And of course, as we said, the month of April has come to an end. What have you achieved? What have you learned? What, have you achieved any of your manifestation, any of your affirmations, and of course, what are you looking forward to the month of May? And of course, Mia, I'm looking forward to some interesting and of course, some good vibes as we move on to the next month and as I get to interact with you. And of course, if you've missed any of these shows also, you can get hold of us on www.blackoutfirenetwork.com, whereby you can get to share, comment, like any of our previous programs that you might have missed, get educated, get to listen to some interesting topics, because here we're all about fresh vibes, fresh hits, and of course transformation, and we're all about positivity. We don't want negative energy. So we are back. That was crowned by Josie. Is it Josie or Josie? Is it Josie or Josie? Let me just check on that. It's Josephine. That was crowned. I think she's all the way from Nigeria, because you can hear the accent. These Nigerian people are always predictable to talk about, or even when you just hear the accent, you just like, this jam is just all the way from this place. But anyway, we are back. I hope you are doing good. Where are you listening to us from? How was your week? How, what are you looking forward as we kick in, to the weekend? And of course, the weekend starts with another new month. So you must do something good that, will motivate you or inspire you in one way or another. You don't have to wait for another person to inspire you. You must inspire yourself. And of course, if you have anything, anything that you want to start it right now. Do not wait for, if you keep on saying tomorrow, I keep on saying this, if you keep on saying I'll do it tomorrow, nitafanya kesho, you won't do it. So you rather start now with the little that you have, whether it's a business and you feel like, I have only 100 bob or maybe $1. That's enough. Start with whatever that you have, and that's when God lifts you up, and of course he gets to bless the work of your hands. So we are back, and of course earlier I had discussed on entertainment, and of course I discussed also on the how the coronavirus has affected India, and of course, as I said, we should put India into prayers. I think they're going through a lot, and of course them being considered, especially in Kenya, as the best. They have the best medical, the best medication, the best doctors, the best hospitals and everything. And it's really, 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 really astonishing and also sad when you see people are really suffering there because of coronavirus. So please do remember to put on your mask and sanitize. You don't want to cross the wrong side of the law or the wrong side of the government. And as we talk about the government, we get to ask ourselves, there are some cases that have been going on here in Nairobi, here in Kenya, and of course it is really bringing a lot of discussion, especially on Twitter, a lot of questions. People are really asking themselves a lot of questions, and of course questioning the government itself too. There was a disappearance of a certain baby who's 9 months old yesterday, and it has been reported. The suspect is reportedly to be a motorbike man, because he's the last person who was seen with this kid. So it's really, really, really sad how you get to just it's still someone's baby, a 9 months old baby. 9 months. This baby is still breastfeeding or something. Of course, he or she is still breastfeeding. So how do you get to just take someone's baby and you just disappear with them or disappear with it? It's really sad. It's really, really sad. And of course, we've also had cases. Last week, there were some 3 people. I don't know, 3 people. I don't know if that's the case, but last week, as I was going home, I heard on a certain radio station that there were 3 people who were lost. And they claimed that it was a man, 2 men, and a woman who disappeared. And until today, they have not been found. So I don't know if it was that was the clear information. But yesterday, it was also reported that 3 bodies were found in Mathioya River. Mathioya River in Kitengela. These men disappeared. They disappeared. They're gone missing in the last 2 weeks, and of course their families did give out the reports to the police stations and the government for them to take actions, and only to be found that these 3 men were thrown into a certain river in Kitengela. I don't know if you feel. I feel the pain, and I was really sad when I was even reading these posts on the social media handles, and I was just like, I can't even imagine how the family is really feeling. I can't even imagine, the grief that they are really going through, whereby someone just wakes up, goes to work, meets up with his friends, then all of a sudden you expecting them to come back home, they have gone missing. It's really, really sad. So yesterday, yes, it was reported that 3 bodies were found in Mathioya River in Kitengela. And this brings us to the topic of today. The government should look forward, the government, Kenyan government. This is an address. It's like I'm making an address to the Kenyan government. They should stop extrajudicial killing. They should stop extrajudicial killings. And of course, when we talk about extrajudicial killings, maybe some of you are asking, what is this all about? What is the extrajudicial killings and all? And of course, I'm gonna be giving you details on that. We're gonna take a short break, then we're gonna be right back. Please do not touch that button, and of course, interact with me. Tell me what you think about this. Does extrajudicial killings happen in your country or in your nation or wherever you're tuning in from? And what do you think are the causes of this? And how do you think the government should handle these certain cases or these certain matters? And of course, when we talk about extrajudicial killing, the government is also involved. I don't know if you know about that, but as I said, we're gonna take a short break, then we're gonna be right back as we discuss more about this. It's really sad, when someone just wakes up, goes to work, and all of a sudden they just disappear, only their bodies to be found dead. 3 men were found dead. 3 men were found dead. Who killed them? That is the question. Do not touch that button.
Oh no. That's just a video. Baby, you don't send me, I get the juice. And I get the sauce. I go cook you nice pepper soup, with no too much sauce. I go do the dance together. Give you left and right from the back. Trust me, I will rock you out. You go love me more like I got. You be like, say, I like the shock in my body. You be like, say, baby, I like the shock in my body. Let me see your sexy touch all over me. Give me nicely all over me. I can feel your love all over me. Give me sexy all over me. Let me see your sexy touch all over me. Give me nicely all over me. I can feel your love all over me. Give me sexy all over me. I feel when I am here. I feel when I am here. My baby loves my my baby loves to give it super. Everybody loves to give it super. Oh, you love to give it super. I said, make it dance to give it super. I said, they really give it sweeter. You tell me instead of it, I like them. I said, they love to give it super. EJ, love. I love the sweet, the past your love. It's your love now, it's your love now, tender. So full and sweet, now on it, killer. I made the Tracy, I like this, yeah. From my non-rap to America. My love for you, baby, no go scatter. You no go scatter, man. You no go scatter. You no go scatter, man. You know that I need you sexy touch all over me. Give me nicely all over me. I can feel your love all over me. Give me plenty all over me. Let me feel your sexy touch all over me. Give me nicely all over me. I said, feel your love for all over me. Give me plenty all over me. I feel you, I am you. I feel you, I am you. My baby love now. I feel you, I am you. Oh, you make me dance together super. My baby love together super. Everybody dance together super. Oh, you dance together super. It's just a thing, you.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. This is your home girl Joby, and you're tuned in into the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. 59 minutes past 10. Time is really clicking in so fast. And of course, if you've been streaming, since the beginning of the show, we are looking forward to some interesting show. What is it that I took in the morning? I don't know why my words are really disappearing, but I'm so grateful, and of course I'm not taking your time for granted. Thank you for streaming into the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. You can interact with me on Instagram, that is the Pan African Bliss, and of course you can catch us on Twitter and also on Facebook, that is the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, if you have also missed any of these amazing topics, these amazing jams whereby, the jams that you can jam into, if you've missed any of these interesting, interactions, you can watch them, you can catch them on the www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. And, tell me where you're listening in, where are you tuning in from? Where are you listening to, where are you streaming in from? And of course, tell us, how was your week? How was your week? How has your week been? Or rather, how has your week been? What are you looking forward to the next month? We are approaching May. April has come to an end, and of course, I say that, or as I was saying, or personally, when I approach a new month or a new season, I always have my manifestations, my affirmations to write down. I love putting down on paper. I am the kind of person that loves putting it on paper. So I don't know about you. I don't know if you achieved anything. And of course, if you haven't, if you're looking forward to start something and you're just like, oh, I don't have this, my money is not enough, I only have maybe $2 or $20, maybe I have maybe 200 shillings or 300 shillings, and you're like, it's not enough. Trust me, nothing, everything, it's a journey. Nothing comes in a silver platter. You have to start somewhere. So you start with the little that you have, and trust me, God is going to push you so hard, to the extent that you need to be. And we were discussing about extrajudicial killing before we took a short break. And I was asking, considering this matter, that whereby 3 men were found dead in Kitengela, that is in the Matioya River, and they disappeared the last 2 weeks. They were. Hey, what is wrong today? Somebody give me a glass of water. But anyway, they disappeared in the last 2 weeks, and of course the families did report these cases and in the police station, and the matters were the government took actions whereby they began doing investigations whereby they had to look for these 3 bodies, only for them to be found dead. And it's really crazy. And of course the reports are being said that this is the extrajudicial killing, whereby this is something that has really been happening in Kenya, or maybe in most nations the most, and no justice has really been taken. People are trying to fight justice, but nothing is being done. This government, I don't know what happens with the government, even they're gonna be bribed, but I don't know, but most of them, I think the governments love when people bribe them for them to take action on something. That is something that I know happens here in Kenya mostly. Because if, let's me say, my phone gets lost, or maybe I lose a certain property, whereby I'm going to have to do some investigations, like how did I, who has this certain thing of mine, who has this, this object of mine, I'm going to have to pay the policeman. you're gonna have to bribe them for you to get justice to, whatever issue that you're going through. And it's really, really crazy. And I don't know what you think about this matter. Please interact with me on Facebook, that is the Blackout Fire Network, on Twitter, of course, on the Blackout Fire Network, and of course on Instagram. You can find me on the Pan African Bliss Show. Interact with me. Tell me what you think about if these issues are the same issues affecting your country, whereby you find there's a certain family that has lost a person, or maybe someone went missing, like this case whereby a child was kidnapped yesterday, a 9-month-year-old baby has been kidnapped yesterday. And of course, justice is really being taken. We hope justice is really being taken. I can't say much about that, because these cases just it's like a zigzag thing, and the line never goes straight. The cases just disappear like that, even if, unless you have connections, unless you have someone who works at the government institution, or whereby you have someone who can talk to, or maybe bribe them in a certain way, and that's when justice gets to be done. And it's really, really crazy. And of course, I was saying, maybe some of you are really asking, what is the extrajudicial killing? And of course, this is the killing of a person by the government authorities with the sanction of any judicial proceedings let me just start again. Extrajudicial killing, this is the killing of a person by the government authorities without, underline the word without the sanction of any judicial proceedings or legal process. And it's really deep. This is really deep, whereby you ask yourself so many questions, like, who will do such a crime? Who will do such a thing? Why would you kill someone? Why would you kill a person? If they haven't theft you, if they haven't robbed you anything, if they haven't taken anything of yours. And of course, if someone has taken anything of yours, it's up to you as a normal or as a sober human being. You should go in front of the authorities, or maybe the police station, and report these matters. Whether the cases are going to be handled, you shouldn't be the one to take justice. You shouldn't be the one, to take action, on this person, because you also have a life. And karma is something that it revolves all around. And of course, it's really, really crazy when we look at how these extrajudicial killings are really happening. And Kenyans yesterday were protesting on Twitter. The police should stop the extrajudicial killing, whereby most bodies are always, with these cases when they happen, they claim, or I rather investigated that these cases, when they happen, whereby you find that there's an extrajudicial killing, the bodies are either thrown in the Kitengela or in Thika. They claim that it's in Kitengela and in Thika, and which we come to ask ourselves, which are the causes, or what causes this extrajudicial killing? Why would someone just go ahead and shoot a gun and put a gun on someone's face, or someone's head, or someone's heart, and just take away their lives? What causes, what really brings these persons to take, or these people, or these policemen? Because I believe these are some of the government, some of the people that are working in the government institutions that take these actions. Most of them, because this is extrajudicial killing. Remember, this is extrajudicial killing. No authorities given, no authorities are being given, or no instructions that have been given. It's whereby, like, you hear a place that has been brought, then whereby the government they're gonna give authorities, like, hey, I need you to go take actions on this matter, and whatever happens, you have to take these people down. But they are just normal and common wananchi, common citizens. It's not like I don't know the story behind it, but we're gonna dig deeper on this, because trust me, this case is really somehow hurting me in a way. I don't know, but it really hurts it really hurts when you lose someone, because I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the family, whereby maybe that was your husband, or maybe your brother. Then they just wake up one day going to work, and by the evening, or maybe 2 days, 3 days after, they are not coming back. Because I had this certain case, because these people have family, they have kids, they have wives. I had the case whereby, when the cases were being reported on a certain radio station, and the wife of one of these men was like, the baby keeps on asking, where's my dad, where's dad? And she keeps on lying, dad is at work, but this person ain't anywhere to be found. And they have reported the matters to the police station, and they claim the actions had not been taken. Till now, only the bodies to be found dead. which is really, really sad. I don't know what you think about this, but to me, it's really, 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 it's really making my heart weak in a way. It's not something to joke with, because if it was if I were or if I were in the same shoes, I don't know how I'd feel, because it's really, really sad losing a person. And of course, we are asking ourselves, what are the causes? What causes this judicial extrajudicial killings? What really brings up to these certain kind of matters? And we're gonna take a short break, then we're gonna be right back. Please do interact with me on Facebook, on Twitter at the Blackout Fire Network, and of course on Instagram, that is at the Pan African Bliss Show. Tell me what you think about these matters, which are really sickening, and also we are tired. We need justice being taken, and of course, what we need to do to stop this extrajudicial killing, because justice are supposed to be done. And of course, when we talk about justice, we know what our government is all about. I'm not gonna lie about that. We know what all our government is all about. We're gonna claim that, oh, we need justice, oh, we need this, oh, we need this, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna take actions unless you bribe these people, unless you bribe, a bigger member who works at the government institution whereby you need justice being taken, or unless you have money, unless you are let me just say a successful person. That's how I'll call it, because they call such kind of people here in Africa successful, whereby you can get, to pay people, pay the government money, and justice is taken for you on whatever case that you are handling or whatever issue that you are going through. Because me, let's say if it was me, the common Mwananchi, I'm coming from the ghetto, and that's, my persons has been killed, or the extrajudicial killing has happened, to my person, and I go to report the matter. I take the matter to the court of law. I'm gonna lose the case. It's not gonna be easy for me. I'm gonna have to bribe. I'm gonna have to give money for my justice to be taken, and of course, which is going to take a lot of time, maybe after 10 years, because we get to hear these such cases whereby, oh, this happened in the year of 2000, in 1990, what, and only for the truth to be revealed right now. It's really, really sick, and it's really, really sad. We need to stop we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop. So please do interact with me on Facebook. You can also use the hashtag Blackout Fire Network, and of course hashtag Pan African Bliss Show, and of course hashtag Stop the Extrajudicial Killing. Tell me what you think about these matters, and of course interact with me, and of course tell me if these same cases happen in your nations. Have you had such a case whereby extrajudicial killings are happening and no justice are being done, no actions are being taken, and what are the causes of this? Because I am coming back to talk about that. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna be right back.
The love you give is equal to the love you take. The life you live is equal to the steps you take. The world we live is deeper than the eyes can see. The blessings in are deeper than the deep blue sea. To infinity and beyond, beyond. In life trying to get my beyond. To count my blessings and move on, beyond. You get time not to move out, yeah. To infinity and beyond, beyond. In life trying to get my beyond. My blessings and move on, beyond. You get time not to like one, yeah. I'm gonna roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. I'm gonna roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Na roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Na roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Na. Mind over matter. You can be anything you dream. Just when the feelings calm on you, take them and you learn. Then you can fly high and land up with the stars. I remember like asking me, you want to be a star? You think you got all these guts to go far? Many men to come, and many men to fall. So what you got that's different? Who do you think you are? I told him I'm a star. I told him I was blessed. I told him that old man, I'm born already star. I told him you can test. I told him you success. I told him we got all we need to go far. The pain on our chest, I feel receive. We got all we need to win, now we relating. I wanna roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. I wanna roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Na roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. I wanna roll it up and light it up. Inhale the good and exhale the bad. Na. We don't like that, we don't like that. 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 We don't like that. My baby fine, just a thing, baby.
It's die hard. You be my fire, you be my lighter, you be the star up in the sky with the shiny my go. I love you forever, I never deny you. Come in my friends and my family, yeah, I can do without you. My baby, you be my strength and my power. You already know, I say do anything for your matter, yeah. My baby, I feel your mountain for you. I feel die and stand for you. Do anything you want me to do, yeah. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh, my baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. Darling, not only you are the see from my dream mode. I don't care. If love is strong, I don't want to be right here. You be my sugar, and I love you forever. You can't put us under. Make it the mental. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh, my baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby Kilimanjaro. My baby Sparrow. My baby fine, you get romantic, chai, you get romantic. My baby sweet, you know they stingy. I swear you know they stingy. It's come about, hey, you do to me well, hey, it's a laka. I don't call like Chaco. Come with my friends and my family, hey, they all want to meet you. I care about you, and I love you, baby, you be my strength and my power. You already know, I say do anything for your matter, yeah. My baby, I reach on mountain for you. I feel die and stand for you. Do anything you want me to do, yeah. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here, baby. Come here, come here, come here. Oh yeah, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Ooh. You want to edit this to me, yeah.
And we are back. We are back. Welcome back to the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuned into the Blackout Fire Network, media of the 21st century. It's 17 minutes. It's 17 minutes past 11. It's been the 30th of April, 2021. 2021. People had so many things, for this year. And of course, the year is also moving very quickly. I don't know what you have achieved during this month of April. I don't know what you have learned or whatever lessons that you've gotten, during this month of April. I hope you've got something positive. I hope you've also achieved or maybe started whatever that you needed to achieve. Because if you keep on saying tomorrow, oh, oh, kesho haitafika. They say chelewa utapata mwana si wako. The moment you're gonna keep on delaying, opportunities are gonna pass you by. So you rather start today, and stop assuming or saying I'm gonna start tomorrow, because tomorrow, you never know tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. So you better start today, because I believe that you or maybe you have some people that are depending on you. So whether you got that $3 or maybe $10 or maybe $20, it's up to you whether you're gonna start a business and stop saying that, oh, I don't have enough money, oh, I don't have enough capital. Start with whatever you have, and trust in me, the work of your hands is always blessed. The work of your hands is always blessed. So welcome back. Do remember to also interact with me on Facebook. That is the the Blackout Fire Network. Sorry, the Blackout Fire Network, and of course also on Twitter on the Blackout Fire Network, and of course on Instagram you can find me on the Pan African Judicial, whereby you can get to interact with me as we look forward to these interesting topics of today. And we were talking about the extrajudicial killing, whereby cases are really rising up in our nation, and this is not the first case that we've had whereby people disappear and action and justice are not taken. People go unpunished. The executors, these people that have done these terrible crimes, whereby they go unpunished. The investigations are never done. They die. They just let the whole thing die. And it's only whereby if you only have money. I was just talking about that earlier. If you don't have money, whereby you can bribe the government or maybe a certain bigger person who works at the government institution for you to get justice, or for the investigations to be done properly. Like, why did this certain case happen to my this member of my family? Why did this happen? It's only unless you have money, unless you are successful, because they call such people here in Kenya or in Africa, successful, because you can get the money to pay, a certain governmental person, or maybe someone works in the government, for them to take justice, or maybe to investigate a certain action, or maybe case or crime that happened in the past, or maybe currently. Because if you look at the extrajudicial killing, whereby Kenyans yesterday were protesting on Twitter, were saying the police or the government should stop the extrajudicial killing, especially the policemen, because I believe this is a case that is practiced or maybe done by the police. Extrajudicial killing, as I said, is an execution which violates domestic penal code of human rights by passing or the due of law, whereby justice or maybe the killings are being done, without the permit of the judicial or the legal government. And of course, we were asking before we took that short break, what are the causes of the extrajudicial killings? Whereby these people, a person just wakes up, you go to work, or maybe they know something. I don't know. I think personally, I'd say, what causes this certain, that is my own mind. my own just thought, like, why would someone just come after me? Why would someone just come after me for no reason? Why would someone just come after me for no reason, and I end up, or maybe someone ends up disappearing for no reason? It's only because if you only have a certain information that might affect these people, especially it can be maybe excessive use of force by the police. That might be one. Or maybe you containing a certain information of someone who's connected to the government, or maybe someone who's got money. Because trust you me, this in this world, especially here in Africa, especially here in Kenya, a lot of crimes are really happening, underwater. It's on the low, and you'll never know. Someone might just go pay the government itself, and they're gonna do this extrajudicial killing. They're gonna just make you disappear for no reason. Well, causing injustice for your family. The cases are not gonna be investigated. They're not gonna be these people are not gonna be prosecuted. They're not gonna be punished, and of which really brings a lot of sadness into our nations. And people are protesting using the hashtag. And of course, as you interact with me, do remember to use the hashtag the Blackout Fire Network, hashtag Pan African Judicial, and of course hashtag Stop the Extrajudicial killings, because people are really suffering a lot. People are demanding justice, which is not being taken. And of course, I was asking, what are the causes? Tell me, what do you think are the causes? Personally, I'd say the causes of extrajudicial killing is excessive force used by the police. And of course, maybe this person, or maybe these certain people, they had a certain information, I don't know why would someone just disappear like that. Why? Because they didn't kill themselves. Why would I take away my life? Why? Unless you're just pressured. And of course, even if these people take away their lives, they always do it on the houses. You find them on the streets. I mean, the suicide, this is not suicide. This is extrajudicial killings, whereby only these policemen took actions without any instructions from the government. Why will they do that? Which are the causes? Why do you think they would do that? Do they have any certain information that maybe they would have exposed them that makes, that causes these killings? Or maybe what they used was force used, force used on them, and they ended up being dead, and the police panicked. They were like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about these cases? So we're gonna take a short break because time is really winding up very quick, and we're gonna be right back as we find the conclusions, or as we conclude, how to stop these extrajudicial killings. Of course, we've seen the cases that cause extrajudicial killing is force used by the police. And of course, personally, I'm saying that is my own thought. I don't know about your thoughts. Please do tell me what you think about this. My own thought, I'd say these people have a certain information that the government does not want them to reveal. Or maybe maybe a certain person pays the policeman or pays the government itself, because this justice is not gonna be done. Trust you me, justice is not. We're gonna dig deeper, because trust me, in the next 2 weeks I'm gonna come back here and tell you about this same issue. I'm looking forward to hear how the case really goes, because it's really sad, whereby 3 men have lost, 3 families have lost 3 their members. 3 families have lost their members, and these people had wives, these people had children, these people had a family, these people had visions, and they had a lot to do. Now let me tell you, it's really crazy. Let me just ask you, let me say this person, maybe one of them, or maybe all of them, were housewives, or maybe the wife does not have a job. How are they supposed to handle the kids? They were the breadwinners of their family. Now, how are they supposed to be, to handle the kids? Or what are they supposed to tell the children? Because children are the kind of, how children are, very sensitive. I think children have a very sensitive, sensitive of humor. They have sensitivity, whereby when something goes wrong, they're gonna just, how some kids can be stubborn, and be nagging, like, what is really happening? What is happening? And of course, it's really sad. We just hope justice is gonna be taken. We really hope. I don't know if it's really going to happen, but we're gonna take a short break and come back and look on ways on how to stop the extrajudicial killing. Please do not touch that button. Stay tuned.
Jana usiku zili nice, manze zangu zilipaka, manze nilisima hunters, manze sasa ni mahanda. Jana usiku zili nice, manze nilienda westi, manze nikapoteza tenje, manze sasa nikapambe, manze nimechekwa bed, nikasikia call kucheki BFF, ati uko wapi tuende kupati, juu ati ni Friday ako na maganji. Teke hadi shower, nika call Uber, nikapaka lip balm, nikapiga picha, nikaeka Insta, nikazima stima, mimi nikajichuja na nikaenda form. Dere anaenda slow mo, ungedhani amechapa ndom. Westi kuna kaa kumechrome, na meza imejaka bond. Jana usiku zili nice, manze zangu zilipaka, manze nilisima hunters, manze sasa ni mahanda. Jana usiku zili nice, manze nilienda westi, manze nikapoteza tenje, manze sasa nikapambe, nakatambe, shot after shot kama ride, shashi kolit kama grade, Boy ni mfine na si brother. Ni Friday kama fries na mchipo. Tukadak kama dingo sticks kao dijo stingo si imbo. Anadai tu tufike home. Tukafika tots, table cognac, kama cognac. Tukasip slow, kama steep slope. Nika go low, kani mebleki dos, sikumbuki nikidos. Jana usiku zili nice, manze zangu zilipaka. Manze nilisima hunters, manze sasa ni mahanda. Jana usiku zili nice, manze nilienda westi. Manze nikapoteza tenje, manze sasa nikabambe.
Street vibes, yeah. Bossy banga kaju, tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju, bossy banga kaju. And I dey pray for mercy, Lago. Shoot my shot, I know they lago. Che, you dey feel my caro, baby Komaro. And I dey pray for some model. I get it on with all the models. Body shape, Coca-Cola bottle. I spread it on you like I won the lotto. You should know I'm a go-getter. I'm a shot caller. Aim me to shit on my all color. And that money put it on your body. Now I gotta say she my baby. Damn, this girl is crazy. Push your ties, baby, your body. You see sweet like honey. Make a nigga throw up all that money. G, you go and I'm up on me. Baby, come with me. Let's take it to the floor. Or when I see Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju.
Baby girl, I like the way you are. This is fun. And your biggie bag. Day and night, you dey in my mind. Every time I dey hear your baby girl, I like the way you smile. This your and your biggie bag. Day and night, say you dey in my mind. Every time I dey on your mind. Hey.
Bad girl, do what you want. Put it up on me on the dance floor now. Bad girl, I love the way you grind. Me, I like the way your booty shake it. Bad girl, would you put it on rewind? Come out with me on the dance floor now.
You come with me, baby girl, yeah, nah.
Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju.
Baby girl, I like the way you are. This is fun. And your biggie bag. Day and night, you dey in my mind. Every time I dey hear your baby girl, I like the way you smile. This your and your biggie bag. Day and night, you dey in my mind. Every time I dey on your
You should know I'm a go-getter. I'm a shot caller. Aim me to shit on my all color. And that money put it on your body. Now I gotta say she my baby. Damn, this girl is crazy. Push your ties, baby, your body. You see sweet like honey. Make a nigga throw up all that money. G, you go and I'm up on me. Baby, come with me. Let's take it to the floor. Or when I see Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju. Tell me call Jiju. Bossy banga kaju. Bossy banga kaju.
baby girl, I like the way you are. This is fun. And your biggie bag. Day and night, you dey in my mind. Every time I dey hear your baby girl, I like the way you smile. This your and your biggie bag. Day and night, you dey in my mind. Day and night, I dey on your mind. Hey.
Timmy mixed it. And we are back. Thank you so much for tuning into the Pan African Bliss Show. My name is Joby, and you're tuning into the Black Hot Fire Network media of the 21st century. It's 32 minutes past 11. It's been the 30th of April. I was asking, what have you done? What is really, what is the positive thing that you have done during this month of April? As we approach May, what are the manifestation and affirmations that you're looking forward into? And of course, you can interact with me in Facebook. There's the Black Hot Fire Network, on Twitter or the Black Hot Fire Network, and on Instagram you can find me on the Pan African Bliss Show, whereby we can interact and get to share with me and tell me where you're also streaming from. Tell me where you're listening in from, where you're tuning in from, and of course tell me how has your week been, because we are almost coming to the end of the show. We are almost approaching the end of the show, and of course, where's the weekend? How are you looking forward to spend the weekend? Are you going out? Are you gonna do a house party? You're gonna just chill, or maybe just be in your duvet, or what is your plan? So we were discussing about the extrajudicial killings. And of course, I was saying it's really sad, whereby you see some members of the families or other people's members' family, disappearing, and bodies being found dead. Whereby the three men were found dead yesterday. They disappeared in the last 2 weeks, and they were found dead in the Matioya River in Kitengela. And there are some certain claims that people are saying that whereby when the extrajudicial killings are done, bodies are found in Thika. That is where the bodies are mostly found, in Thika and in Kitengela. And of course, we're looking for ways. We have seen also the causes of the extrajudicial killings. And I'm just gonna add to more. And I've mentioned on the force that is being used by the government, whereby force has been used by the police. And of course, maybe personally, I said maybe these people contain a certain information that they didn't want it to be revealed or something. Because I don't see why someone should take another person's life for no reason. Like, you just meet me and just shoot me for no reason and make my body to disappear, make my members of family to get worried. And of course, mind you, these people have families, these people have wives. Because I've told you that, whereby I had a certain woman calling on a certain radio station, claiming that the baby are asking, or the baby is asking, where is my dad, where is my dad? And all she keeps on telling the baby is that your dad is coming, your dad is at work. This is really bad, because you're instilling also fear and lies in this kid, whereby they're gonna blame you later when they find out the truth. And it's really, really bad. So some of the causes of I'm gonna add to more. Some of the causes of the extrajudicial killings are the profilation of guns. I don't know what really that means, but yeah, those are some of the causes of the extrajudicial killings. We also have political and economic problems. I don't see how political and economic problems can cause extrajudicial killings. How is that? How is that even affecting? That does not even make sense to me. Totally, that does not even make any sense to me. It doesn't. Totally. Political and economic problems. Political, economic, considering right now how corona has really affected our country. So is that a reason for you to go shooting people for no reason, or you killing bodies and throwing them on rivers and making families out here to be left worried? And of course, children asking where their parents, where the parents have gone. This is really, really crazy. I don't see how political and economic problems can affect the extrajudicial killings. Of course, we also have the lack of respect for the rights of others and love for God. How? It's really this okay, all this does not really make sense to me. But anyway, we should stop extrajudicial killings. Also have victims. If a victim is powerless, of course I can agree to that, whereby you can find maybe these victims who are powerless, they can do anything, and it turns up they had to be made, they had to disappear It has been a pleasure, for you guys tuning in. Keep it the Blackout Fire Network. Mshinde vizuri. That is, you have a lovely day. Muwe na siku njema. So see you guys. Out.